We did it. I can't believe we finally did it. A new world all for ourselves. Finally, we can escape all the fighting. Now we can be the kings here.
Meanwhile in the old world.
So Dr. Intelligence just let me know that one of the groups that has been trying to find an escape has finally done it. So is this true? Do we really have the keys to other dimensions now? If so, the king will be very pleased.
Yes. I can personally confirm that it is true. They did make their leap just this morning. Intelligence has already presented our team with the final data that we need to finish our devices. The other frequencies, as they are more accurately called, are now within our reach. The first test devices should be ready within the month. Production of the large-scale devices, that will allow massive transport capability of our military, should be ready within the year.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Is it confirmed if the Southern Coalition also is getting this research as well?
It is hard to tell exactly how far along they are, but they could not have missed this event. It is only a matter of time until they get there as well.
Listen to me, and listen good. We are going to be the first ones there, or it is your head. Burn through all the resources that you need. We need the devices to bring our military first. We've been at constant impasse after constant impasse for millennia with the Southern Coalition. They are not going to beat us to the wealth of the new world. You can either choose to be wealthy beyond your imagination, or you, your family, your dog, and your dog's family can all be dead. Do I make myself clear?
There is no question that we will be first. I personally will make sure that our devices are 100% ready for full-scale military rollout as soon as possible. We will be first.
Commander, make sure that your troops are ready. We will need to secure the areas that have the most resources as quickly as possible. I've already had our geologists mark the areas on your maps that we will need to secure first. Kill the settlers and secure the native population. We will need all of them to help mine our new wealth. We can secure our borders here with nuclear deterrence. The Southern Coalition dare not try anything with the firepower that is pointed at them. We have enough bombs to blow them to dust many times over. Send all but a skeleton crew to the new world as soon as the devices are running. I do not even care if they are completely safe. The group that is first will control all of the wealth for millennia to come. That will be us. There can be no possibility of failure.
Sir, just one question. If it is so important that we get there first, why did we not use our resources to develop this earlier, rather than let the settlers take their time?
Because, you idiot, our clone armies were not ready yet. What is the point of getting there first if our clone armies lose? It is better to have it ready when we are.
Later that day, in the Southern Coalition.
So it's true, they have the tech. It is confirmed then?
Sadly, yes. There was no way, at this point with all the methods of electronic spying everyone has, to keep anyone from getting the tech, once one person has it.
So we will be ready then too? If we get left behind, the long-term imbalance of wealth could cripple us. We must get there too. There is no choice. We should have invested in this sooner. Will we be ready to make sufficient devices to bring our clone super soldiers there in time to stop them from gaining an advantage?
We all can easily detect when the other side is ready to make such an advancement. I cannot guarantee first, but I can guarantee that it will be within weeks at the latest, from the time they get there. I doubt it will even be that much. We know just as much as their scientists, and have similar resources. We will work without stop until we finish.
How will our super soldiers do against them, if we do have to fight for every inch of ground? We can beat them with our strength, right?
Honestly, I know that we spent so many resources on soldiers out of the fear of what nukes can do, but this is a new world. Our army is just as strong, and they will not be able to do anything to us if we use 1 or 2 nukes to gain an advantage there. There is no missile defense there yet. They will accept treaties when they see they cannot win.
Very well. Prepare to send all but a skeleton crew there. The northern group would not dare to attack us with as many weapons as we have aimed at them. Also, get our contacts there. A message to the Northern Coalition regarding the new technology that you tried to hide from us. We have it too. Please understand, if you have not felt that we are serious about anything, please know that we are deadly serious about this. Any attempt to send troops to the New World, without valid treaties signed and agreed to, will be considered to be an act of war. End message. If they agree to talks, Use that opportunity to send our troops first and seize ground. We must win this new land from them, at any cost.
It is very sad, but we knew this day would come. They have now made the leap to the new world. We were hiding our groups as best we could, but we had no ability to hide an entire world full of humanoids. There are just too many of them. If there was anything we could do to help them, we would. But we do not even know at this point if we can save ourselves yet. How are our defenses for the group we left behind coming?
It is worse than we ever feared. Both groups are currently massing all of their might for what looks to be a huge war in the making, in the new world. They both are sending in all the troops they can muster into the same world we have been avoiding with the humanoids. Their presence is what attracted both armies there. It is a ready-made, slave workforce, all ready to mine the untold wealth of the new world. It is only a matter of time before they find our group. When they do, there is no question that they will kill or enslave them all, then use us as lab rats to reverse engineer the genetics that allow us such long lives. This is a huge disaster in the making. Our only hope is to get them to willingly join us and work to ensure their own safety. We cannot ensure the safety of a people who will not fight for it themselves.
Founder Sparrow, do you think that there is any chance that they will give in and listen to reason? While people can always wait for even more convincing data, what we have now should be more than enough to convince any sane person to just listen to reason. We are happy here. Our relationships and happiness is at all-time highs. We are doing better than at any time in our past, and still they will not join us. We must try one last time. We do not have any more time left.
I have personally gathered and presented such data and research that it should convince any objective scientist. I have had people share personal stories of success. We have even gone so far as to increasing their bonding hormones with us and pleading with them. Nothing has worked yet. A handful have joined, but all else remain there stubbornly.
All right. If we cannot convince them, and we cannot protect them, then give them an ultimatum. No more will we be there to save them, or to help them change bodies, when they get old or sick. Let them know, when they die, that is it. They will be gone with no one there to save them. Do make backup copies of all there, but please, do not let them be aware that you are doing it. They need to be scared straight. If the worst happens, then at least we will be able to get them back when we eventually know how to convince them to be wise, stable, and moral people. It may be a while, but I do not see any other option. Run this by the other founders, but we need to bear the responsibility of the serious action ourselves. Let us take the guilt alone. There is no other way now, with what is going on.
It will be done.
Over the next few months, the team worked feverishly to secretly back up as many of those who chose to stay behind as was possible. They did give ultimatum after ultimatum. They gave warnings, data, research, and information about the massive level of troops that were in the sister world. While a few chose to go, the rest did not. It might seem crazy, but the society felt they would rather truly live the way they deeply wanted to, than change into some life that seemed that unappealing. They felt that the quality of their lives was far more important than the quantity. They knew the research very well. They had so many years to come to terms with their fate, that they had accepted this. They knew that their lifestyle carried a heavy price, but it was worth it to them. They would live as long as they could, and would die doing what they loved. Later, that year.
So let's run through the troop numbers and positions again. How many are there from each side, and does it look like there will be a clear winner? What do you think the outcome of these battles will do to the native population? Is there any hope that we can use our influence to do anything for the humanoids?
Both sides put their entire considerable military might into this. With the interest they are having in this world, it is only a matter of time until they will try to conquer all. It is staggering the sheer number of super soldiers and military might they already have on the new world. The natives sadly do not stand a chance. I think that.
Wait. They're gone. There's nothing left. Gone. I never thought it would happen. I am completely shocked by this. They're gone.
Gone? Who is gone? Are our old family members in the other group safe? What happened?
The old world. There's nothing left of it. We always were threatened by them constantly, but for so many to die like this.
Wow, I am equally stunned. Do you think that there will be any way for us to help the survivors?
Survivors? There are no survivors, or any other life for that matter. The massive armies that are in the New World are all that is left. This was the bulk of their armies. All I can tell is that portals, communications and everything went dead all around the same time. Also at the same time, our sensors detected massive blasts such as we have never before seen in the old world. Something set off their defense systems, and now they literally vaporize our entire world. It truly is gone now. A dead wasteland.
And just like that, the old world was gone. Every living thing in that world vanished, almost instantly. The rich, and the poor, the strong and the weak, the just, kind, and the cruel oppressors, all shared the same fate. While this picture you see does have ruins, the real world they had was essentially vaporized. Only a radioactive wasteland remains. In the many years since, we have looked into finding out what happened. Since everything was vaporized, there will never be a way of knowing for sure what happened. Our best guess is that the riches of the New World proved to be far too tempting of a prize, and that likely triggered the nuclear powder keg that already existed there. With this one single event, now our small band of scientists from that point forward would be the most powerful dominant force in the known worlds. No more would they have to stay on the defense. Now they were free to secure the safety of the humanoid population with no fear of being defeated. Please stay tuned for more.